Hey everybody, welcome back to One Seed, One World. So it's been over a month since I've done a video, and this summer has just kind of gotten away from me in many different ways, and I'm sorry that I haven't posted any updates. My original plan was to do some garden tours in the early and mid-summer to kind of show you how things were progressing, but the beginning of our summer, after we went through some cold spells in May, June then just became super hot with torrential downpours that would come it seemed like every day. It wasn't every day, but we got a lot of rain and a lot of humidity. And I have been fighting disease and all kinds of just crap all summer long. And this is about the worst my garden has done in about 7 or 8 years. That being said, if you are a new gardener and have started following my channel this year, or if this is the first video you've ever seen, and you're new to gardening, just know that every year is not like this. You're going to have successes and failures, and Mother Nature is not always going to cooperate with you having these gorgeous Pinterest type gardens or TikTok type gardens that there's just some years where everything seems to go wrong, but you kind of have to grab the wins and deal with your losses kind of thing. My tomatoes have done fairly horrible this year, but I do have some successes to some degree. Now, earlier in the season, I did post a video where I was planting this bed, which the little bit that you can see on the camera here probably looks fairly awful. But this was all dried beans, this whole bed. It's a 16-foot long bed by 4 feet wide. And in this bed, I planted pinto beans, calypso beans, and then a soup mix, which is a mix of a lot of beans that I had never even heard of, although I've probably eaten plenty of times in different soup. When you buy like a bean soup mix in the store, I bought a bean soup seed mix from, I think, Seeds and Such, and it was things like Jacob's Cattle, Red Diazza, Yellow Indian, and a couple of other types. And so I just kind of put that all through here, and really, and I don't have any, I'll have to look and see if I have any photos to even prove it, but this bed was beautiful and just full of green bean plants for up through, I guess, throughout middle of July or end of July. And then over the last 2 or 3 weeks, all those heavy rains and stuff stopped, and now it's just been completely like dry desert like, and things have started to die off. Fortunately, my bean bed was already kind of finishing up, because with dried beans, you just kind of plant them and forget them. And most of the season, this was so thick with bean plants that hardly any weeds came up. But now that they're kind of dying back, now the weeds are starting to take over. So I'm getting in here and I'm going to start pulling the plants and getting all the pods off of them. The great thing about doing beans, dried beans, is that you don't have to really do anything until they're ready. And then you can just pull the whole plant out and just start pulling off the pods. Get these up so they show up on the camera here. Here's my little pinto beans there, a couple from that one pod. And the next thing I want to show you is the calypso beans. It's the first year I've grown the calypso, and they are so pretty. I want to grow them all the time now. So let me show you those next. Let me show you the overall mix of beans that I've already pulled so far. Isn't that just a beautiful mix of dried beans that I'll be able to make soups with, and, mainly just soups is what these are going to be for. But I wanted to show you these calypso beans. My sister said they look like orcas. They also kind of have like a yin-yang look to them. But look at those. They're not very big, but they've got like this, like one side is black, one side is white. And they're just kind of really cool looking little beans there. So the dogs have discovered some of the beans that were hanging over the edge of the bed, and they're going over and picking them and pulling off pods and then chewing on them. Probably not the best thing for their bellies. They're not poisonous for dogs, but they're not like giving them green beans. I don't think the dried beans are great for them. So I need to go take them away from them before they get a bellyache, and also pull some of the bean leaves off of Maisie there, who always seems to get them stuck to her back. So as you can see, this bed looks like a mess right now, but I'm gonna go through it and pull out these bean plants, pick the pods off, and then as I finish up, I'm gonna end up with a lot more of this beautiful, get up on camera, come on, go in focus, there we go, this beautiful mix of beans. And this is just one little batch right here that we've shelled so far, but there will be a lot more once I get this whole bed cleared out. Anyway, let me know if you've grown different types of soup beans, bush beans, dried beans, and put it down in the comments below. Let me know how your summer's been going with weather, because mine's been awful. And I will see if I can do some more videos here soon on just some updates of where we're at with the garden, the farm stand. I know I did an initial video on starting the farm stand, which has actually done really pretty well this summer so far, and I'll do some updates on that. And I also want to give you an update on my chickpeas, which are also ready to be picked. So all those things will be coming up shortly here over the next couple weeks, so stay tuned. Thanks for hanging out with me again today, and I hope whatever's going on in your neck of the woods is working out fantastic for you. But have a great day, and we will see you again soon. Namaste.
One seed, one world, come and garden with me.